Hello everyone, welcome to Arpita Sharma classes. Today we are going to analyze the Hindu newspaper for 29th July 2020. आप सभी का स्वागत है अर्पिता शर्मा क्लासेस में। तो आज हम फ्लो चार्ट फॉर्मेट में न्यूज़पेपर एनालिसिस करेंगे। We are going to analyze the newspaper via flow chart format. Okay, so it will become easy for all of you to revise the class. Also, the PDF of this session will be uploaded on my Telegram channel, Simplifying UPSC with Ease. The link is also given in the description box. You can also install Telegram app and in the search option you can type Simplifying UPSC with Ease. You will get to the channel and then you can download the class notes. Now let's start the analysis. Before starting the analysis, here's a small announcement for all of you. I'm also taking live classes on Unacademy Plus. And you can use code Sharma20 to get 10% discount on your Unacademy Plus subscription. Let us start with this very important topic related to GS paper 1 geography. Hurricane Hannah hits Texas. So Hurricane Hannah, they are large swirling storms. They produce winds of 119 kilometers per hour or higher and they form over warm ocean waters. तो आपको ये याद रखना है कि hurricanes जो होते हैं ये warm ocean waters पे build up होते हैं और ये बहुत ही large swirling storms होते हैं. Now there are different parts of the hurricanes. First is the eye. Eye is the hole at the center of the storm. So I'll show you. This is the eye. ये हो जाता है आपका eye. Then around the eye, around the storm, you can see this area. This is known as the eye wall. Right? Eye wall is the ring of thunderstorms. And over here, the rising winds over here, you can see these are rain bands. इनको हम rain bands बोलते हैं, ठीक है? Now the first important news. At 2,967 tigers, India's capacity is at peak. So finally, Tiger Survey updated report has been published. So you can see over here, India hosts 70% of world's tigers. This is very important for prelims. Okay, 70% जो world tiger है India में 70%. No, total number of world tiger population is there in India, out of which 70% is present in India. And this is an updated report which has been released. Right, 2018 की updated report release हुई है. Tigers population is 2,367, which is unchanged. In India, India has become the global exemplar in tiger conservation. ठीक है, this is very important point. You have to remember it for prelims. All right. Moving ahead, Madhya Pradesh has maximum number of tigers. That means at first Madhya Pradesh, second rank is of Karnataka in terms of number of tigers and third rank is given to Uttarakhand. And India, nearly a third of India's tigers are living outside their reserves. Reserves are the protected areas, right? And nearly one third are living outside the reserves. That means they are you can say protected. Okay. So what are reserves? These are sources suitable for nourishing a growing tiger population. And when they get too crowded, tigers venture out further from sources and from sinks. Now India counts its tigers once in 4 years. Very important fact for prelims. 4 साल में एक बार हम अपने टाइगर्स की पॉपुलेशन को काउंट करते हैं. Currently there are 13 tiger range countries. Tiger range means where wild tigers they still roam freely. जहाँ पर वाइल्ड टाइगर्स फ्रीली विदाउट एनी हेजिटेशन घूमते हैं ना, उसको हम टाइगर रेंज कंट्रीज कहते हैं. देयर आर 13 टाइगर रेंज कंट्रीज. इंडिया इज वन ऑफ देम. यू हैव टू रिमेंबर. ओके. नाउ ऑल्सो जुलाई 29 इज सेलिब्रेटेड एज ग्लोबल टाइगर डे. हर साल जुलाई 29 जो है वो ग्लोबल टाइगर डे के नाम से सेलिब्रेट किया जाता है और यू कैन कॉल इट इंटरनेशनल टाइगर्स डे एज वेल. Right, it was started first time in 2010 and it was started in Russia only during the St. Petersburg Tiger Summit. Tiger reserves having maximum tigers in India, it is the Corbett Tiger Reserve. India में सबसे ज्यादा टाइगर्स कौन से रिजर्व में पाए जाते हैं? कॉर्बेट टाइगर रिजर्व में, उत्तराखंड, which is in उत्तराखंड. And tiger as per the IUCN Red List, it is endangered. Again, very important point for prelims. Now coming towards this editorial, RI see a triangle that is still important. So here this article analyzes the relevance of that, the importance of continued engagement with China and Russia. All right. So here RIC has become the focus point of this editorial. What is RIC? RIC is Russia, India and China. It is the group of Russia, India and China, and it is, you all know that a few weeks back virtual meeting was held between Russia, India and China, right? So RIC is a multilateral grouping. It is a strategic grouping which first took shape in 1990s, and it started under the leadership of Russia, and it is a multilateral grouping. That means it brings together three largest Eurasian countries, that is India, Russia and China, right? And through RIC it is being predicted that the issues between China and India might get solved, right? Next important editorial, the South Asian migrant crisis. Now this editorial talks about how the pandemic COVID-19 has further deteriorated condition of South Asian migrants in the GCC countries, right? तो GCC countries में जो आपकी गल्फ की countries हैं वहाँ पर कैसे साउथ एशियन माइग्रेंट्स की पोजीशन deteriorate होती चली गई है, ये डिस्कस किया गया है इस एडिटोरियल में, ठीक है? This has been discussed in the editorial. So here the South Asian Gulf Migration Corridor is among the largest in the world. Most amount of South Asians, they account for nearly 15 million in Gulf, right? And also the Indians, they constitute largest segment of South Asian workforce, the people who travel from India to for labor, for workforces in South Asian nations, right? So what are the concerns which have been raised regarding South Asian migrants? First is the challenges faced by migrant laborers. South Asian labor force are the backbone of Gulf economies, and they have no social security protection or labor rights. So their condition is deteriorating in nature, right? Secondly, pandemic crisis, because of the shutdown of companies, because of tightening of borders, because of the exploitative nature of Kafla sponsorship system, the condition of the South Asian migrants have gotten worse. Now you must be wondering, what is Kafla sponsorship system? So Kafla system, it emerged in 1950s to regulate the relationship between employers and migrant workers in many countries in the West Asia. तो ये जो काफला स्पॉन्सरशिप सिस्टम है ना, ये एक एम्प्लॉयर्स का सिस्टम है जिसके तहत वो माइग्रेंट वर्कर्स को अपने कंट्रोल में रखते हैं. इट्स अ स्पॉन्सरशिप सिस्टम. इट रेगुलेट्स द स्टेटस ऑफ माइग्रेंट वर्कर्स. So here migrant workers immigration status is legally bound to an individual employer or sponsor who is known as kafil for their contract period. So if the migrant is working in the other country, in the West Asian country, for let's say 6 months, then the immigration status or the visa, right, will be kept under the authority or control of the kafil, right, till the period he is working there, right? So the labor, he becomes bound under the काफी, राइट? दिस इज द ऑपरेसिव सिस्टम. ये बहुत ही ऑपरेसिव सिस्टम है. जब तक आप काम कर रहे हो तब तक आपका वीजा, पासपोर्ट वगैरह सब काफिल के पास रहेगा. और काफिल इन दिस सिस्टम्स, काफिल दे एक्सप्लॉइट द लेबर्स, दे डू नॉट रिलीज देयर इमिग्रेशन डॉक्यूमेंट्स, राइट? एंड दे take up most of the hard works and most of the works from the laborers, right? That is illegally, राइट? इलीगली वो क्या करते हैं, उनका वीजा वगैरह सब अपने पास रख लेते हैं और कॉन्ट्रैक्ट पीरियड खत्म होने के बाद भी उस वीजा को नहीं देते हैं, उस पासपोर्ट को नहीं देते हैं, राइट? नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट न्यूज, स्टेट्स लीवरेज डिजिटल रिसोर्सेज एज पैंडेमिक कीप्स स्कूल्स शट. सो हियर दीक्षा पोर्टल हैज बीन डिस्कस्ड. दीक्षा पोर्टल इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर योर प्रीलिम्स. It's an initiative of Human Resource Development Ministry. You have to remember which ministry has started this, for providing digital platform to teachers. Another important point, किसको मिलेगा ये platform? Teachers को, to make their lifestyle more digital. And it is a national digital infrastructure meant for teachers, not for students. They can confuse you in prelims. वो आपको confuse कर देंगे prelims में कि ये students के लिए है. नहीं, it is for teachers. Okay? So this was all for today. I hope you enjoyed the session. Thank you and have a nice day.